Hello and welcome to our video, 10 informations you need to know about yesterday. In this video, we'll be covering some of the most important events that took place yesterday, giving you a quick summary of each one. Trump prepares for arraignment. As he readies himself to confront criminal charges related to hush money paid to porn star Stormy Daniels just prior to the 2016 election, Donald Trump has sought legal counsel at Trump Tower in New York City. During his arraignment scheduled for this afternoon, it is anticipated that he will undergo the process of being photographed and fingerprinted, although he is not expected to be restrained with handcuffs. Despite his protests of innocence, Trump's legal team has discouraged the media from covering his arraignment, arguing that it will only worsen the already chaotic circumstances surrounding the case. Infertility affects 1 in 6. The World Health Organization reports that approximately 1 in 6 people worldwide are impacted by infertility. In their latest assessment of infertility prevalence in over a decade, they found that about 17.5% of the world's adult population will face infertility. The outcomes, which are based on over 100 studies conducted between 1990 and 2021, indicate that there is minimal variability among regions and countries with differing income levels. WHO Director General, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, remarked, "For countless individuals worldwide, the road to becoming parents can be difficult, if not insurmountable to achieve." Poll finds Starmer has work to do. Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, has received difficult feedback on his third anniversary study, which reveals that nearly half of UK voters think he has not articulated a clear vision. When asked to evaluate his ability to communicate a clear vision for his party, 31% believed he had done well, while 47% believed he had not. However, the same question posed in September 2021 showed only 15% believed he had conveyed a clear vision, while 60% disagreed. Lord Lawson dies at 91. Nigel Lawson, the former Conservative Chancellor, has passed away at the age of 91. The BBC described him as one of the most significant UK chancellors of the post-war era, and he is credited with fostering powerful entrepreneurial forces during a period of deindustrialization and expanding inequality. Lawson was renowned for serving as Margaret Thatcher's close confidant, and his resignation as Chancellor in 1989 was seen as the start of Thatcher's political downfall, with her Foreign Secretary, Geoffrey Howe, resigning soon after, according to Sky News. Misconduct crisis worsens at CBI. The Guardian has disclosed that over a dozen women have come forward with allegations of sexual misconduct against high-ranking personnel at the Confederation of British Industry. These women, who either currently work for or have previously worked for the CBI, have reported a range of abusive behavior, including one account of rape at a company event on a boat along the River Thames. An external investigation by a legal firm is currently underway, with the CBI grappling with its most significant crisis since its establishment by royal charter in 1965. French minister appears on Playboy cover. Marlene Schiappa, a government minister in France, has come under fire from her own political party for featuring on the cover of Playboy magazine. Schiappa, who wore a white dress for her appearance, gave an interview discussing women's and LGBT rights. French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne, according to a source near her, told Schiappa that the cover wasn't suitable, particularly during this time, reported BFM TV. Plastic wet wipes ban. The UK government is considering a ban on plastic wet wipes, which are responsible for clogging up the country's sewers and contributing to water pollution. Water UK reports that 93% of sewer blockages are caused by wet wipes that are flushed down toilets, which results in an annual cleanup cost of approximately £100 million. The Environment Secretary, Therese Coffey, announced that more than £1.6 billion would be allocated to improve water quality, but The Independent reports that opposition parties have accused the government of making hollow promises to address the growing sewage crisis in Britain and of taking the public for granted. This controversy comes after it was disclosed that England's most famous beaches experienced 8,500 hours of sewage discharge last year. Homosexuality, degeneration, says Ugandan President. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni has urged African leaders to protect the world from what he considers to be the degradation of homosexuality. He stated that African leaders should oppose the promotion of homosexuality, which he sees as a significant threat and peril to human procreation. Museveni has indicated that he plans to approve an anti-LGBTQ+ bill that prescribes the death sentence for aggravated homosexuality and life imprisonment for recruiting, promoting, and financing same-sex activities. McEwan, Tories, threatening the BBC. Novelist Ian McEwan has expressed concern that the BBC is facing political threats from the Conservatives. In an interview with the Radio Times, he said that the broadcaster was under threat, politically, and likened the pressure being exerted on it to the tactics of the populist right in Hungary. McEwan added that the Conservative Party was following a playbook that targeted the civil service, independent broadcasters, and the judiciary, and suggested that the UK's version of such pressure was maybe a little milder than the Hungarian example. Anger over Royal Mail prank. Royal Mail issued an apology after a manager played an April Fool's joke that falsely announced a substantial pay rise for striking employees. The notice, which was displayed at the Royal Mail Gloucester North Branch, stated that the company and the Communication Workers Union had reached an agreement that included an 11% salary increase, backdated to April 2021. After the letter was shared on social media, Royal Mail workers became angry and disappointed upon discovering that it was a prank.